In this video, we are going to see how to share your Mailchimp campaigns on Discord. So every time a new campaign is created on Mailchimp, which is an email marketing tool, now what you want is to send a message on Discord, which is a social messaging app where your team is sitting. Now how can that be done? For this, you will have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here your trigger application would be Mailchimp and your action application will be Discord. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in as I'm an existing user over here, and here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. And here we have reached the dashboard of this application. Again, on the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here you can give any random name. Now what is our objective here? My objective is that every time a campaign is created in Mailchimp, then automatically the information of that campaign should be shared with my team which is sitting on Discord. Share your Mailchimp campaigns on Discord. Let's click on create. As we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the response of your trigger application. So as per this integration, my trigger application would be Mailchimp. Let's click on this. And the trigger event. So this is the event that will make this workflow run. And here it would be new campaign. So every time a new campaign is created, this workflow is going to run. Now here you can see that we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Mailchimp with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to copy this, and then we have to follow the following steps. This is the help desk given so that you can integrate the two applications. And here let me show you what you actually have to do. So first of all, this is my Mailchimp account. I have already logged in. Then here we have to go to audience. So here on the right hand side, you can see manage audience. Let's click on this. Go to settings. So once you're here, as we scroll down, you can see webhooks. Click on this. And here we are supposed to create a new webhook. Let's click on this. So now here we are supposed to paste the URL that we have just copied. Now what type of updates should we send? Since we are creating a campaign here, so I'm going to uncheck all of these, and campaign sending would be checked. Again, only send updates when a change is made. So we want the changes to be made by a subscriber, by an account admin, and even if a change is made via the API, it should be taken into consideration. So I'm going to check this one as well and click on save. Now here you can see that our webhook has been successfully created. Going back to Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on recapture webhook response. As I do that, what it is asking me to do is to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Basically, we have to create a test campaign. So I'm going to go back to Mailchimp. Let's go to all campaigns. Now here I'm going to click on create campaign. Let's select one of these. So let's select design an email. Okay, now here this is how you have to design your email. So first of all, I'm going to add the subject line. So this is just a test case. Okay, so this is my subject line. I'm going to copy this and paste the same thing in preview text. And now I'm going to click on save. So as I do that, now here we are supposed to design the email. Let's click on this. So here we have to select a template. You can see there are various templates shared, and since this is just a test case, so I'm going to go ahead with simple text. You can select the template as per your requirement. So now here you can see that we have got multiple options to design our email. First of all, I'm going to change the content. So let's say I'm writing, this is a simple integration between Mailchimp and Discord. We are using Pabbly Connect. Now this here is your content. I'm going to delete the copyright section here. And now it's time to design your email. So I'm going to change the heading as well. So let's say the heading here is test email. Okay, I'm going to click on save and close, continue. So as I do that, here you can see that your email campaign is ready to send. Now here this was just a test case, so I haven't put any information. You can add URLs, you can add video clips, etc. Also you can add as much text as you want. There are different design elements, you can use them as well. Now here I'm going to click on send, and it is saying that you're about to send a campaign to Pabbly Connect 3 subscribers. So I'm going to click on send now, and as I do that, here you can see that my email is out there, which means that my campaign has been shared with all the subscribers that are there in this particular workspace. So now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here you can see that we have received the API response. This is the type, which is campaign. Then this is the date and time. So the campaign was initiated at this date and time. Then we have the data subject. This is just a test case. Data status is this. Then we have the data list ID and data ID. Now I want this particular information to be shared with my team on Discord. So I'm going to choose my action application here as Discord. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to send channel message. Now here we have got two options, HTML and Markdown. So I'm going to go ahead with Markdown. Let's click on connect. Now here we have to add this information. So first of all, we can see that it is asking me for the webhook URL. So we have to enter the webhook URL. So follow these steps to get the webhook URL from your Discord account. So here we have got the help desk. Let's click on this hyperlink. So here you can see that it is asking me that you have to go to sample server, and there is a drop down option. Then from there you have to go to server settings. Again you have to go to integrations. You have to create a webhook, and then we have to copy this webhook URL, and finally we have to paste it over here. So we are going to do the same thing. First of all, I have already logged into my Discord account, so I'm going to take you there. And here let's click on this drop down option. Then we have to go to server settings. Now here we will go to integrations and then view webhooks. So here I'm going to create a new webhook. So as I click on this, here you can see a new bot has been created. Let's click on this. Now if you want to change the name, you can do that. So I'm going to name it as Mailchimp integration. And here we can also add the channel. So let me show you my Discord account. Here we have got various channels, and I have created a particular channel which is Mailchimp campaigns. So I want that every time a campaign is created in Mailchimp, then the message should be shared on this particular channel with my team. So now I'm going to go back here. So let's click on this once again, go to server settings, and again I'm going to integrations, and here this particular thing. So this channel that we are selecting here is, let's go down, it's Mailchimp campaigns. I'm going to save changes. Now I'm going to copy this webhook URL that we have received and go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. So once this is done, then we have the message. So I'm going to write team, a new campaign has been created on Mailchimp. Now the details, and I'm going to map these details. How am I supposed to do that? So as I click on this, you can see that it is showing me the previous step. Let's click on this, and this first is the fired at basically the creation date. So here I'm going to write, and then I'm going to map this. Then what do we want? We want the data subject. So I'm going to here write subject and the information. Then here we have the data list ID. So here I'm going to mention data list ID. Then again, what do we have here? We have the data ID. So I'm going to map data ID as well. Okay, so basically this way through which we have added the information here is known as mapping. Mapping means that I already have this information in the previous step, and I'm just going to retrieve it here. And this is important because every time the workflow runs, if I had written this manually, so it would have been stuck with the manually written data. So to make sure that we can have the new data into consideration, we have to map the same. So once this is done, now if you want to add the bot name and bot icon, you can always do that. Text to speech, I have disabled it. You have the option to enable it as well. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we can see the application has been processed, which basically means that now this message must be sent on Discord. So here you can see that yes, we have received the message. Team, a new campaign has been created on Mailchimp. These are the details. This basically means that our integration process is a complete success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to Mailchimp, and here I'm going to create another campaign. So let's click on create campaign. I'm again going to go to design email. So here let's add the subject. I'm just going to write demo subject. Now I'm going to copy this and paste this in preview text, and now I'm going to click on save. So once this is done, let's go to design email, and here I'm going to go to simple text once again. So first of all, let me write the content, and here I'm going to write this is demo content. Okay, and now I'm going to delete this copyright area, and now the heading. So here I'm going to write test heading. Okay, now I'm going to save and close, then click on continue. As we do that, here it is saying that my email campaign is ready to be sent, and let's click on send now. And as I do that, here you can see that my mail has been sent. Now I'm going to take you to Discord, and yes, here you can see that another message has been received, which basically means that our integration is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application is Mailchimp, where the event is new campaign, and our action application is Discord, where the event is send channel message markdown. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.